This game's really intense. How do you think the plants are gonna survive this one? I don't know, Pom-Pom, but I hope they do win this battle.
Oh, don't worry. I've read this book before, and trust me, it's gonna get good.
Well, alright, Ed. You say so.
Ha! He can do nothing. This is a finish. Your mad scheme of ending my mad scheme comes to an end. Today, zombies rule supreme. I think not. Ah! My toe!
Oh! How about that?
Hey, guys, it just now occurred to me, but where did this Penelope doll creature come from?
Well, I don't know, Eddie. But I feel like there's gotta be some explanation to this.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, I think maybe Diamond Dallas Page might have some answers to it.
Well, alright then. Let's go, guys.
Meanwhile.
Hey, Double D,
What is it, DDP?
what do you think is on the news today?
I don't know. Probably Donald Trump talking crap about us.
Oh, maybe Hillary Clinton, or, no, not Hillary Clinton, Kamala Harris.
You know, let's not get too political, DDP. I kind of want to watch something that's a bit more comedic.
Well, how about ridiculousness?
DDP, that show's been going on for so long. Hell, it's became like the Teen Titans Go on MTV. And I don't want to watch something that's been like going on for too long. I mean, hell, the cow's probably milked out by now.
Alright, well, how about, Impractical Jokers?
I don't know. The show's not the same without Joe.
Yeah, you're probably right. What should we watch?
Oh, how about we watch Most Extreme Elimination Challenge?
Oh, okay. I heard it's, like, really, really funny with the, English dubs. No disrespect to any, of the Japanese viewers watching this.
Alright, you got the remote?
Yep.
Alright, let's go ahead and watch.
20 minutes later.
He's still going!
Oh my, what the hell just happened?
He's just, like, trying to do, like, a back flip or front flip, one of the two. Guys, what are you watching? Ah! Nothing at all. Okay then, cuz we need to talk. About what? Apparently, we're just concerned as to where, Penelope came from. Didn't I already tell you? Didn't I already tell you guys? Me and Double D had created her. We had found the materials, of Penelope, and, well, we made her to, you know, create a new friend for, Ed, Pom-Pom, and pretty much all of us, you know? DDP, I don't think that's the case at all.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you see, there are, like, times that we'd see Penelope feeling a bit unnerved. That's because she's shy. That's because she's shy at times.
Yeah, she usually just feels shy, like, a few times at such, and, well, I'm sure she'll probably get over it.
Wait, hold on a minute. Sockhead, did you say that you and DDP found the materials for Penelope?
Yeah?
Wait a minute. Sockhead, do you know something about this?
What do you mean, Eddie?
I could definitely tell you and DDP had done something that pretty much neither all of us have ever heard about. What do you mean? We have no idea what you're talking about. Well, looks like the gig is up. Should we go ahead and tell them, Double D?
I suppose we should, DDP. Afraid there's no other choice.
Well, it all happened just 5 days ago.
I was upstairs reading The Fourth Closet, which is a FNAF book, with Charlotte accompanying me. I know she's not supposed to be part of the story, but just want to include her in here anyway. When all of a sudden, I've been hearing sparks from the basement. That was when I decided to go and check it out. That's when I encountered Diamond Dallas Page working on one of his new inventions, which is a time traveling device.
Double D, that's a remote.
Couldn't even find a proper, prop for it.
Okay then. Eureka! My time machine is all finished! Now with it, I can actually go places wherever I want to go! Throughout, the years. Hell, I could go to Nickelodeon Studios and Universal Studios. I could go to wherever I want to go! This is perfect.
Hey, DDP.
Oh, hey, Double D! You're just in time. I was actually going to have a partner to see if this time machine actually works.
Well, does it?
I don't know. I haven't tested it out yet.
Well, why don't we just go ahead and test it out?
I was thinking the same thing. Alright, let's see here. And done.
So, when are we gonna go back in time?
Well, it should be right about...
And as I expected from Diamond Dallas Page, the invention had worked. And apparently, the two of us are in what seems to be a basement. Not to mention that the two of us are shrunk down to what appears to be like a miniature size.
Eureka! I can't believe that actually worked! We are now at some place. What the hell is this?
I don't know, Diamond Dallas Page, but I suggest that the two of us look around.
Well, alright then. And as we were exploring, there were a lot of other playsets that we noticed throughout the basement, which are a village-type-like playset. You mean like a Minecraft Village Lego playset? No, it's nothing like that, Razor Ramon. Anyways, there was also an empty fountain for some reason. There were some stores surrounding us, and there was a park, which apparently there appears to be no one else. And as we were looking around, we had noticed a small wind-up duckling toy approaching us. We tried interacting with it, but it doesn't seem to talk.
And after a few moments of silence, the wind-up duckling toy had walked away from our direction. The two of us were curious as to where the duckling toy was going, so we followed after it. But after a few moments, the duckling toy had stopped, and we had came across what appears to be a lifeless, decomposed body of Penelope, with stuffing all over the place, in front of the dollhouse. We were both left flabbergasted yet confused at the same time. Like, who would cause something like this to happen to such a cutesy yet harmless doll? Now, what could have caused something like this to happen to her?
I'm not sure, Double D, but good thing I have something that we could use to, know why this happened.
That's when DDP had used the same device he used to have us travel back through time. He clicked on a button that apparently reverses to what happened. And we got to see what had taken place. And apparently, we saw an interaction with Penelope and what appears to be a teddy bear, as we had noticed that me and DDP weren't the only ones that are alive in this. Penelope was begging for the teddy bear to stay with her, but the teddy bear kept on saying no. And then something happened, and it was a moment that I'll never forget. Penelope had began tearing herself off to bits, from her button eyes to losing pieces of her string to slowly tearing off the side of her mouth. And yet, worst of all, she was yanking her wind-up teeth 3 times and then stabbing herself in the upper body.
The hell was even going on with her at the time? I can't even believe that she would even result to even hurting herself. Or worse, using her key to stab herself or impale herself and throw stuffing all over the place. Even Reza Ramon is just shocked at what he just witnessed. Ah! Something like this has gone way too far!
Penelope has really done this to herself? I wonder why Big Show was concerned of her when she was feeling nervous or shy or something. Poor Penelope.
She was really pushed her limits to this? I've never felt so bad for someone like her. Well, at least she wasn't shot multiple times by a gang, because otherwise it would have been really bad.
Eddie!
We're not reminding people of that! Sorry. Continue forward.
Anyway, the teddy bear had ran away from what he had just witnessed, while me and Diamond Dallas Page, we were just left in complete and utter shock. We couldn't even believe what we had just witnessed. Oh my God. What the hell did I just watch?
I don't know. It was so messed up. Seriously. Why did that teddy bear keep on saying no?
That was when we noticed a note falling down from the ceiling and onto the table above us.
The note read, Penelope was alone in the basement for over 5 years, with no one to talk to, no one to have fun with her, nothing.
But then, we noticed something else, and it was written on the back as well. The back of the note read, Now, there is a robbery going on, and 2 of the robberies are going straight to the basement next. You need to take Penelope back to your world. She'll be safe there, away, and she will have a lot of friends that will be with her. Don't worry about me. I will be fine. And then, that was when we noticed who wrote that note.
And surprisingly, it was from Lucky Ducky, the wind-up duckling toy. We didn't waste time. We took Penelope with us, and as I was sending the coordinates back to our world, we saw a gleaming light, and from the shadows, it was 2 of the robbers. Thankfully, we had managed to get back home.
We then sat Penelope onto a table, as we then began suing her and putting her back together. But even after that, she still remained lifeless. The only way we can have her back to life is if we have DDP use the electricity on her. DDP, are you sure this will work?
I have no idea!
Dallas Page had pulled the lever, and I noticed true magic. From that moment where Penelope had opened her eyes, it was truly a heartwarming moment that I'll never forget. Not to mention Diamond Dallas Page had became like a Dr. Frankenstein type like.
It's alive! It's alive!
But despite that, Penelope did wake up, and she had noticed that she was in a different place rather than the basement that she used to be in.
Huh? I'm back in all in one piece, but this isn't the basement I used to be in. It looks like I'm in a different one. Where am I?
She then noticed me and Double D.
Oh, hello there. Are you two new friends?
This was the time where me and Diamond Dallas Page had to introduce ourselves and tell Penelope what all had happened. Why, yes, of course we are. I'm Ed, or you could call me Double D.
And I'm Diamond Dallas Page.
And you may be wondering, where are you at?
Well, what you're in is your new home, Penelope.
Wait, how do you know my name? And what about my new home?
Well, there was a note on the table of your world which had told us about your name, and, well, let's just say the basement that you're in isn't the same anymore. This was when Penelope had started become feeling anxious.
What do you mean? What happened? Did something terrible happen in the basement? What happened to Lucky Ducky? And am I going to feel like I'm going to be alone?
This stunned both me and Double D. The two of us weren't sure as to how Penelope was going to react, but we know for a fact that we had to tell her this and what's going to be going on right here and there. Penelope, we're sorry to say this, but Lucky Ducky has been taken. There was a robbery going on at the basement. Apparently 2 robbers have broken into the house, and they got Lucky Ducky by the last second as we were taking you to our world.
Penelope was left speechless by what DDP had told her. I could definitely feel that Penelope was going to cry, and I wanted her to know that she will not be alone, and that she'll always have support with her and friends to be making along the way. Listen, I know it may seem upsetting, but I want you to know this, Penelope. Lucky Ducky would want you to carry on. He would have wanted you to make a lot of great friends along the way. And I know what you're feeling right now. And if you need to cry, let it all out. But just so that you know, we are all friends here. Well, except for the villains. But other than that, we will always be with you, no matter what. Till the very end, we will always be your friend. After about 5 seconds, Penelope then began to cry, as she had leapt off the table towards me, as she gave me a big hug. It's okay, Penelope. Let it all out. I'm always here for you, right by your side.
It was still hard for me to even still think about that day, and what has Penelope gone through. And I wasn't sure as to what Double D said was right, and he apparently was. Apparently he was.
And that's what happened.
Wow. I gotta be honest with you, Chico. That is heavy. I couldn't say the same thing. I mean, who'd have thought that a doll, a young one, feeling so left out. Hell, being all alone for 5 goddamn years. I've never seen such poor, mistreated doll like Penelope. Mamma mia. Penelope, is this all true?
Yes, it's all true. But, Penelope, why didn't you tell us? Because if I told any of you, you'd all leave me behind and think that I was just a burden.
Penelope, no one will ever think that you're a burden. And besides, y'all know that you didn't want to tell any of us as to what you've gone through. We know for a fact that the memories you've gone through were pretty much traumatic, and we don't blame you for having such moments like these. I gotta agree, and even though me and Big Show may seem too intimidating, Chica, we'll always be with you, right by your side. Right, Big Show? Exactly, Razor Ramon.
And even though I do come myself as a scammer, I do have some compassion, and I do care about my friends a lot, especially Ed and Double D, Sockhead. The thing is, Penelope, we all support you. We all know what you've gone through. And I can't even imagine what it must have been like being all alone for over 5 years. No company whatsoever.
And no matter what, Penelope,
We'll always be your friends till the very end.
thank you guys. Thank you all.
It's the least we could do, Penelope. And Eddie,
We're sorry that me and Double D had to hide that secret. It wasn't right for us to, hide it since the 4 of you guys were pretty much concerned at all. It's fine. Just, Double D, if you tell me something, make sure you tell the truth. Since, well, I know for a fact that you're pretty much a very smart out of me and Ed.
I make no promises, Eddie. I make no promises.
Thanks, Sockhead. Well, speaking of which, all this storytelling is making me hungry. Well, if that's the case, come on, everybody. I'll make us a delicious pizza. I'll have mine with a side of butter toast.
Oh, Ed, you little rascal. Come here, you.
Wait for me, guys.
You know, I could definitely go for the bite. Let's go, Big Show. Right behind you, the Brazier.
Hey, Penelope. If you ever feel sad, or lonely, or down, feel free to let me or Ed know, or the others. We'll always be with you. Thanks, Pom Pom. Anytime. Now, come on. Everyone's waiting for us.
Good God, me and my big mouth. Well, it's better to let things go rather than have to hide them from